Picture this. You're a soldier pinned down in Kosovo's muddy mayhem, bullets buzzing like angry bees, and some reporters yapping, "What's the plan, mate?" Annoying. Hell yeah. Most fighters would rather ditch the notepad nerds than dodge extra fire to babysit them. But then comes Miguel Gil Moreno, a Spanish lensman lugging a bottle of top-shelf scotch through a war zone to share with shell-shocked grunts. This ex-Special Forces shutterbug didn't just tag along, he became one of them, flipping hate to heart in a hail of lead. Why do soldiers mostly loathe journalists trailing their trenches? And how did one guy's grit glue a squad together? Lean in. This tale of trust, tension, and a tragic twist will make you rethink the war beat. Rewind to 1999, Kosovo's killing fields, where the Liberation Army's base is a circus of chaos. Reporters swarm like roaches, shouting for scoops, clogging gates, and pissing off every private in sight. "Bloody vultures," a KLA fighter growls, tasked to pick one for an exclusive. He scans the scrum, cameras clicking, mics thrusting, then spots a lean figure across the street puffing a cigarette, cool as a cucumber. No clamor, no clout chasing. "That guy," the soldier points, and in strolls Miguel, AP's ace, unfazed and unhurried. Why'd he stand out? He'd been a Spanish commando, knew the drill, walked the walk, never whined. Unlike the "what did he say now" hacks tripping over tripwires, Miguel melted into the mission, lens low, ego lower. Soldiers sighed relief. Here's one who gets it. But his quiet was just the start of something louder. Louder, like the clink of that Highland single malt he hauled to a battered village. Spring 1999, Serbian offensives slammed the KLA. 3 weeks of relentless shells, bases lost, squads splintered in forest fights. One grunt, Roland, recalls the rut. Exhausted, starving, hope shot to shat. They limp to a refugee-packed hamlet, crash in an empty house, and sleep like the dead. Knock knock. An hour later, Miguel's at the door, grinning like he's got gold. "Follow me," he says, leading to his Land Rover's boot, a bottle of golden Scotch, memory of a late-night whiskey debate brought to life. He must have climbed mountains for that, Roland marvels, as the squad shares sips, war's roar fading for one warm night. Heart-tug moment. That bottle wasn't just booze, it was brotherhood, a bridge built in battle's bleakest hour. Miguel's soldier soul, honed in Bosnia's bloodbaths, made him family, not a foe. But was he a fluke in a field of flops? Flops aplenty, history shows. Dubuquo's Ernie Pyle was a soldier's saint, bunking in foxholes, penning their fears with a poet's pulse, loved till a 1945 sniper's slug stole him. Vietnam? Vibes flipped. Peter Arnett's gritty dispatches drew grumbles for airing dirty laundry, soldiers sneering at hippie hacks. By Iraq and Afghanistan, Embed's got tighter leashes. DoD rules locked journalists to units, scripts scanned, yet 2010 reports show half the troops still warmed to those sharing the sweat. Why the hate? Rand's 2015 survey nails it. 70% of soldiers griped reporters skewed stories or blew cover. Think Embed's filming sensitive ops, outing plans to enemies. Emotional sting. Imagine your squad's flank exposed 'cause a journo chased clicks. Yet the Pyles and Miguels? They're gold. Guys who ditch egos, duck danger, earn nods over noodles in no man's land. But rules only bent so far before new tech torqued the tension. Tech like drones, flipping war's frame by 2025. Embeds now face tighter tethers, cameras capped, feeds filtered, yet soldiers still squirm. X-posts, post 12, vent, drones catch us raw, journos sell it raw. Leaked clips from Ukraine show troops cursing media for zooming on retreats, fueling enemy propaganda. Half the 2010 thaw's gone, 2025's trust teeters as soldiers fear gotcha reels over grit. But journalists? They're in the grinder too. CPJ counts 700 plus killed since '92. from Marie Colvin's 2012 Syria shelling to Miguel's own end. Sierra Leone, 2000. He's ambushed covering rebels. Camera down, life out at 32. Soldiers mourned. His KLA mates toasted his ghost in a freed city, hearts heavy with his final frame. Twist that bites. The guy who shared your scotch could share your fate, making respect a reluctant reflex. But today's static sparks new shadows. Shadows like 2025's X-Whispers, post-wow, claiming psyop embeds twist Ukraine tales for narrative nudges. Unverified, but soldiers' side eyes sharpen. Blogs buzz. Journalists' risks earn grudging nods, yet clickbait culture corrodes candor. One vet's post, they'll die for a shot but sell our soul for a story. Emotional pull. Picture Miguel, silent in the scrum, lens locked on truth, not headlines. His death? A dagger. KLA fighters felt it like losing kin. Speculation swirls. X threads, post, float warrior journalist schools in his name, training embeds to blend like commandos. Rumors, no receipts. Trust's a tightrope. Soldiers crave chroniclers who carry the load, not the limelight, but drones and agendas keep the gap gaping. Miguel's mold. Rarer than that Scotch. Rarer because Miguel was a masterclass in melding. Ex-commando, he moved like mist, never blocking a barrel, never badgering for quotes. Nights at the base, he'd swap tales of Graham Greene, geopolitics, or Glenfiddich's edge, voice low, eyes sharp. He was us, Roland wrote. No fuss, just focus. Contrast the clowns. Reporters grilling mid-firefight. What's the vibe? And Miguel's calm carved a clan. Post-Serbian push. NATO's 1999 airstrikes booted journalists. He slipped back post-war, beers raised, bonds unbroken. His Sierra Leone fall? A gut-punch KLA vets still share his shots online. 2025 tributes tagging his lens as legend. Suspense lingers. Who's next to bridge that brutal divide? So, do soldiers love journalists in the fray? Mostly it's a hard pass. Too many tripwires, too much tattle. But a Miguel? A gem who gets the grind, shares the grog, and shoots straight. They're squad, not snitch. 2025's drone haze and psyop static make trust trickier. Yet the right scribe still sparks respect. Ponder this. Your foxhole, your fight. Who's the lens you'd let linger? If this war zone whiskey tale won you over, like it, lob your dream Embed pic below, and subscribe for more frontline fables that fire forgot. Your call, pest, partner, or pure Miguel.